Hey everyone, take two, Road to Mastery. Shout out to the person that got me to start doing this. Really appreciate you. um, I thought I'd start it up again. Just be a good way to sort of track my progress, push myself, understand I feel like every day since the last like 2 months or so, every single day has come with its own learning and its own realizations, So I've been journaling, I've been starting to do that, and it's been a good way for me to sort of track my progress. But I don't know, I thought, video journaling helps, and sometimes just looking at these videos helps bring back that feeling, especially in times that I need it. So I'm like, whatever, I'll do it because it's a good way to just catalog how I'm feeling. But anyways, today was a beautiful day out of many days. Today really felt like the first day kind of of spring. It's like 70 degrees. It's beautiful outside. It's super sunny. And yeah, I had a really sort of substantial or significant thing that I feel like I learned or experienced today. And I feel like it's come after a long time of, meditation and just spiritual practice and just purifying my mind and purifying my soul. And today was kind of the first time I felt like I was free from my attachments, completely. And it always feels weird to say that out loud because my mind is like, yo, but like, what it means to be free from your attachments, right? It means letting go of everyone that you love and that you cherish, in a way, in a physical sense. And that's always kind of like I don't like that feeling or whatever, when my mind starts activating. But really, if I focus on what that makes me feel, it makes me feel so free. And I'm just like feeling that right now. Try to describe it to myself, it's like there's like so many ways I can sort of say it. Like it feels like I'm not really pushing for anything. I'm just kind of, if there's a balance beam, I'm kind of just standing in the middle, and I don't feel like I'm forcing anything to feel this way. It's just happening. And it's freedom. I don't know. It just opens your eyes to infinite wisdom and knowledge. Like, it feels like I have everything I need when I'm feeling this free. And I'm not attached to anything. It feels like I'm in a hot air balloon and I'm looking down on everything that's happening in my life. And I'm separated from it. And I'm detached, I'm not moving with the currents. I'm like the moon that's overlooking it, So... And it's funny because I've heard that, people described it that way 100 times, and just like, I'm like, yeah, whatever, I guess, like, but today's just been really feeling it and being in that vibe. Today I went to jiu-jitsu. It really started with the dream I had. I won't go super into it, but I think it started from the morning, and the whole day it's just been kind of feeling that and, absorbing that. I went to jiu-jitsu, and jiu-jitsu is always something that solidifies like where I'm at and helps me figure out the next way forward, or just helps me concentrate on whatever experience I'm feeling in the moment and what I need to learn. So I'm really happy I went today. And I felt that even in jiu-jitsu, like just the feeling again, even stronger, of just being free and not having anything push me one way or another. Just free, untethered, And it's like sometimes my brain acts up, and when I want to think about it, it's terrifying. It's like being untethered feels like, it's like I'm not holding on to anything, and every rule pretty much of this world that we see, that we physically interact with, mentally interact with, all those rules just fall apart. And you start realizing that there's a whole nother layer of existence that is real underneath the covering, which is full of deception and illusion. And it's wild. Like, like what is the line? And it's, you could take what I'm saying as like, okay, he's sounding kind of schizophrenic or whatever. But I feel like if you meditate, you really start understanding that and start being able to peel back those layers. And today it felt like a major layer really got peeled back from me. And I started having an understanding of things that people have said to me in the past that I didn't really want to accept. And I think it brought me a lot of closure on those things, as well as understanding how to manage my current relationships, and yeah, I realized that everybody that's coming in my life, every situation that's occurring, every single thing, every moment is occurring in order for me to spiritually progress and get closer to merging with, the infinite. People call it God, people call it Paramatma. Everyone has their own word for it, but every moment is a step towards that direction and nothing else. What feels like it bears significance and holds weight really doesn't outside of that singular meaning. And as I'm saying it, I can see that maybe someone would take it as saying like, oh, that's a very selfish way of looking at the world. Like, you just want to use people for your own good or whatever. But it's not that. It's so much deeper. I feel like, I think that spiritual progress doesn't just mean you cast everyone aside. It's not like making money, like you're trying to stack bread and do it at, expense of everyone else. I feel like it truly happens when you grow with everyone. And it's like karma, as some people know about that karma or karma, that balance, it's an exchange that needs to be balanced, and it extends over multiple lifetimes. It's like, if someone provides me something or a certain feeling, I can't be complete with that feeling until I am able to provide that back, or provide something back in exchange for that. And that's how we're bound, So anyways, I would go on a crazy tangent, and I already am, but I'm just trying to explain how I feel. This morning I was making music after I had sort of that experience, after I had that dream. And it's just signs that are telling me that this is the right feeling. I just like this. It was the best songwriting I've probably ever done, and it just flowed. Jiu-jitsu was really good as well, and the feeling I'm feeling is, I don't know, man, how to describe it, but I just know that it is right, and I'm getting confirmation and validation from the world, but I know inside that it's the right path. So anyways, damn, this is 8 minutes. I don't even know if it's gonna save on my phone, but this is my update, starting up the road to mastery yet again. And just love to everybody, whether you're watching it or not, just love to everybody. Appreciate everyone. See you.